This is the Gary Fong Origami, and this is how the package comes to you. And what this is it is a fold flat diffuser that you can put in your camera bag, just like that. And it comes to you with this archival rubber gasket here. And it has two flaps, an amber flap and a cloud flap. And I'll basically show you how to mount these.
Included in your package is this instruction card which gives you mounting instructions and some recommended settings to begin with your flash.
So what we do is we take the strap and put it on the very top of your flash unit. Make sure that you turn the flash unit perpendicular because this product is meant to be actually shot sideways. And the neat thing about that is that you can shoot your verticals and horizontals without a flash bracket. So once that's on, now we have the strap. And what you do with the strap is you have the belts outward like this. So let's just say that they're toward me. And I'll take the furry part of the Velcro with my name right side up. So just like this. And you turn it so that the furry side of the Velcro is outward. And then I'm just going to thread it through these holes right here. Like this. Then I'll just go ahead and turn it like this so that it becomes a three-dimensional flash diffuser, and it actually takes a really cool shape here. I'm just going to squeeze this tight like this, and it becomes a very, very strong mount which will not fall out. Now you notice that I have the front face of this aiming forward, and the reason that is because if I were to put it in the back, what would happen is there would be a shadow actually from this lip. And this is not a bounce card. Instead of a bounce card, this is actually a shoot-through diffuser. So a lot of the light goes up to the ceiling, but this is also a fill. So this gives you a lot of height away from the lens. And again, I can shoot my verticals or horizontals like this. I can shoot my verticals and horizontals just like this and have quite a bit of distance and height away from my lens to reduce red eye, and I don't need to use a flash bracket. Now there's different flaps. This is the regular flap, and this is kind of the same thing as the dome on the light sphere. The reason this is here is so that it will cut the amount of light to the ceiling. So for example, if I have a really, really super low ceiling and your person's wearing a hat or has deep set eyes, you don't want to have too much of a bounce that'll make it kind of look kind of creepy, like the light's coming from straight above. So you want to reduce the amount of light that goes to the ceiling. And in fact, you can pull it all the way back like this and send more light directly forward into the diffuser. As you can see from the rear, it becomes a kicker panel to send more light forward to the diffuser. You can also mount on here the second accessory flap, which is the amber flap. And just for simplicity, you can pull the other one off. But what's neat about the amber flap is when you have, say for example, you want to warm the ceiling, simply pull this back just like this, and you'll notice that the light that goes upwards will be pushed through the warming filter. And then if I want to turn the entire light warmer, for example, if I'm dragging the shutter speed in ambient lighting, I'll just pull this thing all the way down, and then what it'll do is it will kick amber light into the front of the diffuser. Again, it gives you a lot of height away from the lens, and you can shoot your vertical or horizontal, up, down. Always point this straight up toward the ceiling if you can, and have it sideways just like that. This is also neat when you want to give just a little bit warmer skin tones. So when you're shooting low speed and you're trying to drag the shutter and capture more of the ambient light color, you'll notice that your flash is a little bit too white and it looks artificial. When you bring in the amber filter, what it'll do is it'll even up the lighting in the subject as well as the background. So now we have Jacqueline just relaxing next to the bar, and that's a great great setting right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do just a couple shots with standard lighting, so you'll just see what this winds up looking like. And so we'll do a horizontal, and just like that. Again, this is 50mm lens. It's very, very harsh looking lighting. And then now I'll bounce off the ceiling. Okay. And as you can see, that's what it looks like. So that's not really an option for a situation like this. So when we're anywhere, and this is the neat thing about being able to do photography and understanding composition, but mostly lighting. And the thing about lighting is we want the flash to disappear. We want it to look like it's not flash. And what's neat about the Origami is that the Origami will send a majority of the light to the ceiling, and it will send some of the flash toward the model in a very, very nice soft way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just have her where she, that's actually perfect right where you are. And I'm going to do just kind of close. And again, this is a 50mm lens, and I'm going to do, gosh, that's great looking. Can I show you this to you? This is just a simple, I don't know, it's a $29 diffuser. And I'm getting results like this. No shadows in the rear, beautiful lighting. It's just a regular room. But with something like that, I can make commercial photography looking results without a lot of fancy equipment.